I take a picture of you? Just on my own. Alright, well, I won't take one. Can I take one of your hat? Alright, live here at Bohemian Grove 2019. Came to check it out, see what it's all about here.
Steel, core friction, or special purpose dental. The rounds it to higher than standard factory velocities. So does it say what it's made out of?
That, I'm sure it does. I probably don't have to take a look on it.
It says ballistic protection. It will protect you from a 22 rifle. 22 LR.
It all boils down to they're better than us.
I'm here with Alex Jones? No.
Nah.
You don't know him? Yeah, we've heard of him. No, do you know him personally? I'm trying to meet him. You want to meet Alex Jones? Hell yeah. Call him up. I don't know him. Call his show. Know him, right? Call his show. But today is the cremation, and either yesterday or today they're gonna have old guard cocktail party. Sounds fun.
Look at that.
This is 2008. The future isn't what it used to be. Have you seen a big difference in the old ones compared to the newer ones like this? I mean, the copy looks. The newer beautiful. Ones are. They're all color. They pop. There's less information, I think. There's less like essays. There's something in here written by Steve Miller. Oh yeah, here it is.
Really? Wow, look at that. A tribute to Paul Simon? Wow.
Let's see. There's a Lakeside Talk, 2005.
The banner year. 100 years of band.
Huh. It's one time in band camp.
We know how that ends. Who's this guy?
Schultz.
Oh, Schultz. Look at Schultz up in there. Schultz making it happen. Making it rain.
Way to see Alex Jones and the Globalists.
All right, tell him I said hi.
You got it.
Thanks you. Have fun, you guys. No, actually, don't have fun. Stay safe.
That picture. That is creepy. That looks like something that should be at the Colorado airport or something.
Some of these plays, some of the pictures from are nuts. Let's see. he's getting down.
That audio he posted from the play is pretty creepy.
Cheers.
So, just gonna walk around. Coast Guard.
It's really great. I mean, it'll take a whole year. Oh, here's some dude dressed up as Queen Elizabeth.
Makes sense.
They tell you the whole year. They'll tell you all the talks that they did in the club in San Francisco. Who was there? Who was the sire and all that. At Evening with Bob Weir from Grateful Dead.
Oh, wow.
And then goes into
I don't know what musical acts they'll have this year.
July. Preventative Defense and American Security Strategy by William Perry. The networked world, are we ready?
We are not.
Deflation, the good kind is coming.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
As long as it's the good kind.
It's like, oh, all right.
It's like a swing in time.
It's the Bohemian Grove.
Hey boss, can you pick a side so you're not going back and forth all day long so you don't get hit by a car?
I kind of like to go back and forth.
Yeah, you can't really be out the roadway.
I'm not in the roadway. I'm on this.
Walking back and forth all day.
I'm not walking back and forth all day.
Don't be in the roadway.
I'm not in the roadway. I like them already. GRC.
Hey, David. Hey, I got it. We'll deal with it later. I'm scrambling, but I'm walking through the gate right now. I got a couple of walks myself. Hey, I'm scrambling. We'll do the best I can.
Thought maybe I'd check out this thing that Alex Jones kept talking about.
You could.
He kept on saying that a bunch of right-wing rich people come here at night.
I think they do.
I just hate this whole secretive concentration of wealth. You know, you have hundreds of men in here that control vast amounts of resources and money, and there's just a few reporters here at all ever, and nobody ever reports it in the newspaper except for a small, you know, there is a piece in the Press Democrat, but how about in the big media?
Why do you think they're not talking about this?
Maybe it's historical. Maybe it's because, you know, they want to have private conversations. I'm even okay with private conversations, but what I'm not okay with is making policy decisions, but then not talking about the policy decisions after they come out. Oh yeah, we were at the Grove and we talked about all this stuff, and this is the direction we're going, and we're going to have this, and this meeting later on down the road, and you know, here's our agenda. This never happens like that, right? I mean, come on, you know, they make you pull it out. They make you find the information. You have to drag it out of the courts. Project Veritas has to send people into these corporations, you know, hidden to pull information out of computers and databases and stuff. It's a little bit ridiculous, you know? I mean, Google started with their Gmail platform telling everybody that they were tracking you, tracing you, reading your email, and saying they were going to use it for advertising purposes. Why can't they just continue that practice? If Google's going to track, trace you, use your information to data mine you, use it to give it to people for political campaigns, then why not just tell you?
Yeah.
Why make it so difficult? Then it's you, the individual. This is my libertarian side. It's you, the individual, who then has the information to make choices, right?
That's how it should be.
I use Gmail. I don't have a problem with Gmail. I know exactly what they're doing. How you doing?
We're good.
All right. Don't be evil.
Wave.
Wait.
No. Remember his instruction board? Wave like your friend.
That was quick.
Guess he found the
He
guy.
fa-
I'm telling you, that was an Uber Black. I'm telling you right now.
Really?
I'm just guessing, but I mean, you know.
Wow.
You drop somebody off and he's coming back out. You don't need a TCP number for that.
Is that right? So there are probably a lot of those.
Probably is.
That always look like butlers.
I could
Dressed
do
like
that in
butlers.
my car, but I think people would find out.
They probably would.
Trying to be courteous of where the property line is again. Got a little back and forth with one of the deputy sheriffs there about being where to stand, where we can stand, where we can't stand. So we know where we can and where we can't. I don't think it's changed since last year, as far as I know.
So Mary's group started out with this whole thing about anti-nuclear, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to disagree with some of that. I think that there was a lot to worry about with nuclear back in the day. So here's the interesting thing. What happens if we actually start an idea to get discussions around Gen 4 nuclear, where the type of fast molten salt reactor where it doesn't actually create nuclear waste, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those same reactors will actually eat the radioactive waste from the old reactors. So if we brought it all the way circle back to actually start being proponents of nuclear power,
Oh, I think you might attract her.
how does that work in the confines of Bohemian Grove? Because obviously the guys at Bohemian Grove back in the day were advocating for nuclear power, right?
Right.
But at the same time, they were advocating for nuclear power that had some disadvantages, primarily, of course, including the waste material that gets stored around. Whether you're talking about the nuclear waste from Chernobyl, which is a fairly old reactor, or from the, what is it called, the Daiichi facility in Japan, right? From Fukushima. And it's like, if the nuclear waste wasn't in those reactors, we wouldn't have a lot of big problems because the nuclear waste would never have been there. So we need to get people to understand, hey, wait a minute. Yes, nuclear kind of has a bad taste in their mouth for a lot of people, including a lot of protest groups.
Right.
But let's turn that around because that can actually solve a lot of problems. So what kind of parity would you have with what's going on in Bohemian Grove? Because we talk a lot of different subjects on Bohemian Grove, right? We talk about the past. We talk about guys like Michael Aquino, who did some fairly horrible things in the San Francisco area and at Bohemian Grove. But we also talk about money, power, global resources, kind of what we saw with, whether it's Facebook or Google showing up here, or the political representatives from various countries showing up here. But why don't we, I think we need to keep track of how the power is used. My big thing is let's not make it secretive, right? If you got a lot of power and a lot of money, and you have the people that understand what's happening, so they don't feel like they're getting screwed over. Isn't that the best thing? Because is there a problem with a lot of money? Is the problem the actual amount of money, right? Because isn't there philanthropists out there?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
You know, there's a guy on Twitter starting a thing called Twitter Philanthropy.
Never heard of that.
Hashtag Twitter Philanthropies.
That's interesting.
His name is Bill Pulte. And he's encouraging specifically rich people, people who have lots of money, to start just giving their money away, but tracking it through social media.
Wow.
And, you know, I don't know, maybe we can turn this thing around.
This is the little guard tower you can see there, recently built. So all the cars go in, tons of cars for miles. And then we got this guy here with the tinted windows. Definitely an employee. Get a lot of these workers that come in and come out and that just want to, I guess, see what we're doing, or I don't know. It's kind of weird. This place is different people, different workers and such. So just find it very odd. Some of their behavior, but hey, they do what they do. That's all right.
Sex and death reliably accompanied most lakeside talks, provided by croaking frogs, occasional duck couplings, and mating dragonflies.
I'm creeped out. It's pretty much, it's all in their documents is what it is. That's where the meat and potatoes is. When you look through their documents, that's where you can see what they're doing, what they're talking about. You can see it's not just an ordinary gentleman's club. There's no way they could portray it like that. We had a worker tell us $150,000 per year is what a member pays. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So we had a worker, somebody who actually works here inside the Bohemian Grove, that told us that they're just a bunch of old men, and she thinks it's kind of on its last leg, and the evil is mostly dead. It's her first year here. So we'll see if she makes it for another year. But the conversations have been good. Didn't really get to record her. I know I tried to record one member, asked him if I could record him. He said no. I asked if I could record his hat, and he said no. So I respected his wishes and decided not to. But it's moving right along.
And then with this Epstein situation, you're like, you know, child abuse or pedophilia, it's still out there, right?
Yeah, it's not going away.
It's all still out there, and it doesn't go away. And the Epstein case goes back, how many tens of years? 20?
Jeez.
How long has he been doing this? 25 years? It's crazy, right? You know, he only stopped because he got caught somehow.
Right.
And
which is also
what was the thing that just came out in the news?
timing.
They were saying that Cernovich was saying, and I even followed this up with another paper, even with all of the journalism going on surrounding the Epstein case, they still don't know how he makes his money.
Really? Trafficking.
So then it's just speculation at that point.
Wow.
So I'm thinking, like, are you kidding me? With all of the data mining that we do in banks and everything like that.
My fascination shouldn't really be a fascination, but what I'm really concerned with is what are they really doing here? Not what we think they're doing here or what they say they're doing here, but what are they really doing here? So the books have definitely been a big help, and I think we're going to have Brendan do some reading from those books so that we can kind of go over what some of the documents say, try to separate the fact from fiction, separate the speculation, and get to whatever the answer is about what's really happening here. Is it just some gentleman's club, as they try to say? And I'm not 100% convinced that it is or that it isn't, but it does seem like there's more going on here than just a big gentleman's club, a big party. Very powerful people, very influential people. This is where they are. This is where they want to be. So, and yet it's only a couple thousand. Just a couple thousand. Yeah, this year just seems dirty, dusty. My feet are all dirty, and my shoes are all dusty from the flooding that happened here. The flooding, that should have been a sign.
if there's flooding, you know what happens next. So fun times. Live here at Bohemian Grove. Yeah. So it's been fun. It's been interesting. It has been quite the day so far. Really dirty, really dusty, and just, I don't know, not too many happy people, not too many smiley faces. Unlike other years, right? Even, I don't know, everything just seems kind of downgraded this year. Maybe they are dying out, like one of the workers told us that they were literally dying of old age, and she felt like the evil and all the evil stuff that they were doing, she felt like all that was coming to an end. So I don't know, I'll believe it when I see it. One sheriff deputy out here, and he was kind of giving us a little runaround earlier. Seems okay right now, but and we got a few more guards, a few more security guards hanging out, and we'll see what goes on. Hey Walter, how's it going, man? Yeah, I figured I'd try this. I'll try this here, and then if this fades, if this drops, which it usually does by now, then I will try to go to freeconferencecall.com. So I'm actually surprised that it's working right now. I've never had the live feed work for this long. So here's a big party bus that they got going in here. So I don't know what that is. We got prostitutes. What you got? What you got in there? So I don't know what's in that thing, but it's a big party. None of you are invited. We're not invited either. Just saying hi to got more deputy sheriffs come on. Something must be going on. Looks like we caught the live stream just in time from what we're seeing here, but I don't know. I got a live stream that's working. Yeah, it's working on YouTube right now, so for right now at least. We'll see. I think this is another guy who's hanging out here. He was looking at you. He was like, what? Am I supposed to pick you up too? Like, are you here? Are you here for us or what? Yeah, so we're all just hanging out here, looking, watching, and waiting. And oh, sorry about that. Hope I'm not getting you all sick here. Yeah, it's a big privacy bus, Walter. I don't know what that is. It was hanging out down the street. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it shows up here, it pops up here, so I don't know. Sean, you want to say anything to our live feed on YouTube right now?
I want to take a picture of
Oh wait, that's not Sean, that's Michael Moore. Excuse me, Mr. Moore. Can I get an interview with you, please?
I thought I'd come up here for my good friend Greg and see if there was a way we could talk about the rich Republicans that seem to inhabit this grove and about their power and money
and influence.
Oh wait, I mean, I have a few large houses myself. But,
you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's different, though.
My films make millions of dollars.
Exactly. Yeah.
So.
But you did it the old-fashioned way, so that's okay.
I did, right. By lying and cheating and stealing.
That's right. That's the American way. From Detroit.
Absolutely. Man, from Detroit.
From Detroit.
To Los Angeles.
That's right.
And then we've got the Sacred Owls coming up.
You have any new films coming out? Any new documentaries slamming Trump or anything like that? You gotta have something coming out, right?
You know, Trump seems to be nailing it with foreign policy, so I don't know what kind of a movie I could make coming up here.
I would like to see you and your sister Mary make a movie on this Bohemian Grove. Michael and Mary, that's what's gonna be called. Michael and Mary do Bohemia. One member at a time.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you, Michael. All right. Brendan, how about you, man? How's everything going? Say hi to everybody.
Great, good day.
All right. I don't know how much longer this live stream is going to work. For whatever reason, just decided to work right now. So that's great.
Thanks for the interest. Come next year. You'll have fun. I'll buy you dinner.
Right? It's been great, right? We met a few people. We had a few workers come out here that were nice and chatting with us and sharing what they were doing inside. And this last lady I was just talking about, you know, she's so
biometrics.
Nice. Yeah.
Go through many checkpoints.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Fingerprint? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So, and she's just saying a bunch of old men dying. Literally, they come here to die.
There's hope. They're coming here to die.
So what's going to happen then? Then we get the second round of the Bohemias. We need
we get all their kids.
Oh, all the kids of Bohemia. Yeah. Well, you know, kids in Bohemia not a good mix.
These kids here age real fast.
Right, right. Especially when you sacrifice, or when you want to sacrifice. So, yeah, so we're just hanging out here. They got 2 deputy sheriffs now, for whatever reason.
Tony has retired.
Oh, yeah, tell them about Tony.
Where Tony's been, he's gone. He's retired.
So there is a new Tony.
There is a new Tony.
Who's the new Tony? Tell us who the new Tony is.
Jerry.
Jerry is the new Tony.
Jerry is the new Tony.
All right.
He said hi to you, by the way.
Yeah.
Jerry did?
Yeah, he was saying
that
hello
guy?
to Greg for me.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh,
okay.
Mr. Fernandez.
Mr. Fernandez.
Ooh.
Okay, wow.
Did he ask about wrestling?
Because that's coming next. That's right. One of the deputy sheriffs looks like he could be a wrestler. He might.
That sheriff's huge.
Might be a part-time
I wonder
job
if
for
he'll
him.
be here next year.
I feel like he tried to intimidate me.
Yeah, he
I
did
kind of
not
felt
want
triggered.
you standing where you're standing
I couldn't.
now.
No, he does not want me standing here, even though we know where the property line is and all
You're
that.
in a dangerous spot.
Yeah, he didn't want me to get hit by a
Not at
car. That's what it was.
So you're all in black.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Nobody can see me because I'm in black. Yeah, exactly. So.
The new Tony.
The new Tony.
He wanted to buy a Sacred Owls pin.
Oh, yeah.
So I gave him some stickers instead.
Yeah.
And they collected full Lakeside talk of Richard Nixon's 1967 speech that got him the presidency and won him the tour back, the comeback tour of the century. And they were really excited to get that, blowing smoke at me. I don't care.
I think they like you. They like you.
They love us here.
What about the guy who was sitting behind us at the restaurant, eavesdropping in a conversation?
He was loving me.
He didn't like that. He did not like you.
That place was full of bohos.
It was, right? It really was.
Right.
A nice guy there.
Right.
The road into town this way?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Keep on going straight. See, not only are we here, we are also giving directions
To members.
and for 2 members. One member or one taxi driver, whatever, a driver wanted us to know. He was trying to get some camp, Angels Camp or something.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand what he was saying, but he came out pretty quickly, so I'm assuming he found the camp he was looking for.
Pulls up. I told him it was on top of the hill. He said,
Which is accurate. It's
I'll find
accurate.
it.
Yeah.
That guy looked like Jeff Bezos right there, but I don't think it was.
That was.
He was a tall guy, was bald.
You guys heard it here.
I
From
wanna
Michael
thank-
Moore. Michael Moore says
That
Jeff
was-
Bezos was here.
I'd like to thank Jeff Bezos.
That guy was driving one of the most expensive Maseratis I've ever seen.
That was a beautiful Maserati.
So,
yeah. So when
I
he
don't know
comes
who
back,
that was, but I wish I was filming that.
yeah, let's try to stop him on the way back.
If not for Jeff Bezos, I wouldn't have all the Bohemian Club annals. Thanks,
Oh, that's
Jeff.
right. Thank you, Jeff. We appreciate it. We're gonna have Brendan read some of those to us here as well. What do they got
The
down
window
there?
was not open though, so.
So what does that mean?
Oh, I mean, he wasn't going to talk to us.
Oh, okay. Some more good peeps. Where are they going? I don't think you can bring women in there, from what I was told.
Well, no, he probably doesn't want to park his car here. So.
He could park his car right next to us. It's cool.
Not supposed to be here. Look.
It's actually, it's not Michael Moore, but it is Michael Moore's twin. So I found Michael Moore's twin, brought him out here. No, I'm just kidding. So you get that a lot too. A lot of people who just are kind of lost, don't know where they're going, or I think a lot of people like to go to the Grove. What, do you think they are?
Oh yeah, because I think they're trying to go to that hotel.
You think so?
You know that people get lost all the time because they miss that entrance to the hotel.
Oh, that's right. Well, they have it blocked off now
I think
too.
it's blocked off today,
Yeah.
so they have to go all the way around.
Thank you, Michael. All right, that's the latest update from Michael Moore.
Did you show Facebook the guard tower they built for us?
I did not show them the guard tower.
That's for us.
Is that for us?
That's for us.
That's beautiful. Look at that. Could have built that in a few minutes. Yeah, that's really nice. It almost looks like a noose, so be careful because we don't want to.
Trap door?
There might be a trap door underneath it. I'm not sure. I can't really tell. I would hope not, sincerely. But the way that pipe is coming out, it almost looks like a noose ready to. Oh boy. Anyways, that's a whole nother thing. But we got workers. We got people. Are the people in red? They're what? Servers? Red is servers. Green. Red is servers. White is cooks. Green is trash? I don't know. I have no idea. But they are color coordinated. That we do know. So
The guards have new outfits.
the guards have brand new outfits. Probably can't see that far, but instead of them looking like sheriff's deputies this year, they now have these weird blue pants and green shirts. So it's kind of odd. Thought that was kind of odd there, but we got more people, more workers coming out here. And of course, Mr. Sheriff. And it's all dusty and dirty from the flooding that they had out here too. There was some type of flooding, so that's what that is. It's pretty nice. So they must have just had, I think cremation of care will start tonight at 9 p.m. they said. Oh, here comes a big bus. Look, the bus is already coming back. It's already back. That's crazy. I'm going to turn this around and see this nice, big, beautiful bus. There's nobody in it. Epic. There's no one there.
They just dumped them all out. Said all the hookers got to get out here.
I hope there wasn't a bunch of children in there or something. That's ridiculous. Not anymore.
They've all died out.
Might be male prostitutes.
They've all been sacrificed.
Savage was driving that.
Damn. So that's the new uniform. Oh, look, some of them still have the old uniform.
Greg, you gonna take my picture next to this grading over here?
Yeah, I would love to. Give us your best AOC impression here.
So, I'm gonna try to do something like.
You gotta get closer to the gate.
Yeah,
though,
but I'll be.
right? You gotta
we
be
gotta go
by
over
the
to
gate. All right, we're gonna go over by the gate.
Can you take a photograph with that too?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. I'm scared to stop the live stream.
No, go ahead. So you're gonna take a picture, kind of like right over. There's no cars, right? Take it right over here. You go this way next to the grading, like this.
Do you want me to take one with your
camera?
camera?
I'm crossing this, okay? So, are you ready?
Oh, you want me to take it here?
No, take it. Take it.
Give
like
me your
over,
camera.
Take it like right over there. Oh, with my camera?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't take a picture with that.
I'm live streaming.
Oh, he doesn't take a picture at the same time.
I'm scared to stop the stream because then it'll
Oh, it
probably
doesn't
die
take
out.
a picture at the same time.
I don't know. Let me see.
Mine does. You just have to press the camera button. No? Oh, there it is. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's going to capture all the other stuff in there. It's going to get all this in there. All the stuff on the top.
Oh, that. Okay. Brendan.
Yeah.
Hey guys want to say hi?
These are the. Just
So we get the security guards coming over, hanging out, chilling, chillaxing. So
right over here. What do you
that's Sean Ackley and Brendan O'Leary.
Oh, that's camera.
We're going to do our big AOC thing here.
You got a close up?
Sean, his AOC challenge.
You see the. Okay. So, right.
Yeah. You must be getting a little manic at this point, I think, but sometimes that's the best way to go. Yeah. It's an interesting It's an interesting day. I don't know if I can see if there's any way I can see these live chat or not. But been interesting. I hope you guys can all hear me okay. Hope the audio's all right. Hope the video's coming in clear. It is hot. I am sweating. The wrong attire. Proper attire, the wrong attire. I can see you, Ellie. I can see the comments for about 30 seconds and then I lose them. So I'll try to respond as fast as I can, but it's like I don't know how to go back through the old ones. Hey, Inside the Cave, how's it going? Yes, I'm in a suit. I'm in a black suit. I decided to wear all black today for whatever reason. I guess that was my smart idea of the day. Hey, Ellie. Thanks, Walter. No drops, no fades. Wow, this is amazing. I've never had this happen before. Everybody's saying hi. Hey, guys. Lots of nice people here, and everybody just making their way in, making their way out, and having a gay old time. A gay old time. So that's another nice car there we got. We are live at Bohemian Grove. This is in Monterey, California. What's the date today? July 13th? July 13th, 2019. And we are standing out here. And I want to thank everybody who's joining us. We're going to keep the stream going as long as we can until it drops, until it fades out. Eventually, I don't know. I'm scared to turn it off. I'm scared to turn it off because it might fade. But we've gone about 16 minutes here and we're just standing outside. It looks like we've got some people coming out, a lot of people coming in, and a lot of workers. You guys serving anything good tonight? Steak? I'll bet you they're serving steak tonight. So the guys in reds, they are the servers, yeah. Red's worn off demon, by the way. If you wear the color red, you can ward off demons. You don't have to worry about sacrificing children. You can sacrifice children, not have to worry about getting hurt by a demon. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. So I'm just gonna go with it. Sounds right to me. Haven't seen our firefighter buddy.
Maybe another security guy.
Yeah. I'd like to talk to him.
I'd like to talk to him too. Yeah. I think that'd be good. What's up, man? All right. We got Michael Moore. If you guys want to take a picture with Michael Moore.
Got him.
All right. Thank you. He's only here for a few more hours. All you hardcore liberals, just hanging and banging, as the kids say. Oh, that's a nice one. A Jaguar. Ooh, he's in a lot of nice vehicles. Yeah. Good vehicles today. Have not seen a Bentley yet.
If it's
Bentley could come.
convertible and they're all smiles, don't go near that car.
Don't go near it. You know what happens. Never accept donuts from anybody out here, by the way, just to let you all know, just in case. So, it's been a very interesting year, very dirty year. Mystery spot.
I want to know who it is.
Who's up?
The guy with the Maserati?
Yeah, me too.
That was a crazy car.
That was.
Oh, I missed it.
That was a
Yeah, you were
beautiful.
walking good, man. Like 45.
Now they're all smiling. Earlier this morning, nobody was smiling. Now everybody's smiling and waving. It must be happy hour.
Oh yeah. After 420, so.
Is it really?
Yeah.
There you go. Now it all makes sense. Okay. Now we know how everything happened.
We'll take a picture of you.
Come on, do it. You know you want to.
I love your stuff.
You know you love this guy, right?
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Well, you look good.
My camera?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Did you take it or?
Brendan, want to take a photo?
Yeah.
Brendan's
How long
gonna take
you
a
guys
photo
up
here.
here?
Well, only for a few more hours.
I mean, just today or?
Yeah, just today, maybe.
Yeah, we're just worker bees.
Just hanging out.
Cook them a luncheon.
Okay. All right.
So what
All
do you do nowadays?
right.
Get in here, son.
Yeah.
Making movies and film.
Yeah, I see all
Getting
your
on
shit.
Facebook.
I see all
That's
your
right.
stuff.
Yeah, he's good.
So, yeah, no, we
Nice
like your
guy,
stuff. You're
right? Good. Like him.
Am I looking at you or
Here,
am I looking
look
which
at him.
one's
Look at him.
gonna- Hey, Hill.
Awesome.
Welcome to Sonoma County.
All right.
All
Can I
right.
get a couple on this phone too?
Sure.
That's all right.
You guys were here for the flooding and all that, huh?
I lived here all my life.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You've never
Oh,
seen
that's
anything
great.
like that, I'm
Yeah.
sure,
I
right?
mean, it was a different time, you know.
We had to
growing
get
up here.
down Bohemian Grove. It's
Yeah, yeah.
way it
No,
is.
grew up going through all of it. So.
Like another.
All right.
great.
Good luck to you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
Right. That's how it is. I don't know what to say about that. What? That was great. That was great. Oh my god. All right, that was awesome. You asked for it, Sean. Yeah, it was Sean's fault here. So, oh, van number 2. Oh, that's the shuttle. So they got these shuttles for the workers, so they don't have to walk too far. And, guys saying hi. So,
Oh, he looks familiar.
I mean, everybody's like nice now all of a sudden. So, took a little happy pill, and we're all good. Everything is good. Life is good. All right. I'm trying not to laugh until, but that one's gonna come back to bite us in the ass eventually. Yeah. That's gonna come back. I did. I said who you were. I asked him if.
I have my body cam on too.
I don't have any. I'm just gonna make stuff up. I'm just keep making stuff. I do got it all on film. Yeah.
That's even better than the airport.
Oh,
Probably on the internet for that one.
Michael Moore's gonna hunt you down, man. Yeah, that one's gonna come back to haunt me. That's
I go out of my way not to say that, so actually.
You did a really good job.
I can't even believe that. I'm not that good. Come on.
handled that so well, Sean. That was
just
didn't say anything.
They're gonna.
Oh
I am
my
doing
God.
films in.
Okay, here come the sheriff. Here come the sheriff. This is too funny. Here come the sheriff. We're gonna get a couple words with the sheriff if we can. We would like to, really want to talk to this sheriff deputy to understand who's paying for this. Who's paying for your guys' bill here? Is that the nice one? No.
Always nice.
This guy's, I don't know. This guy, me and him are just not on the right wavelength
You guys
today.
don't. You didn't click.
We're not clicking.
No.
We're not clicking. I don't know why we're not clicking today. So that's bothering me.
He was rough on me a little this morning.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, he treated me a little bit earlier. Yeah, I could definitely see that. But he did not like you.
I would like to talk to Jerry.
What did he say to you? What did the deputy say to you this
Deputy
morning?
said. He said, "What are you doing here?" He said,
Get out of here.
He said, I said, "This is my 8th year." Really? I said all the same stuff to Jerry too, kind of.
Okay.
And
They were checking to make sure your stories
yeah.
match.
And so then he said, "You know the rules then?" And I said, "Don't get in trouble." And he's like, "Are you gonna be a problem for me later?" And I'm like, "Not me."
I could have bought an HD cam, but
Don't worry. They're not here yet. So. Oh, that's too funny.
I
Oh,
said,
man. We're all going to hell.
"Yeah." He's like, "So stay out of the road. Don't block traffic."
Don't block traffic.
He
Okay.
didn't say anything about don't mess with the workers.
Okay. So he doesn't care about the workers. He only cares about traffic.
He just doesn't
I
want.
do, but it's not active. I mean, I
It's
just
hot
backed it up
out.
on the big sheet.
I mean, I thought we were paying his bill, you know? Public in general.
Well, we are until the Grove reimburses them.
Which makes no sense. Why not just pay him up front?
It's
Why get
ridiculous.
reimbursed?
I don't.
Pay for?
Yeah, why do you have to use taxes when they make so many millions of dollars a year just in membership fees?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah. Calculate what, 100,000?
I love when these people stop.
They'll drive past you and then just kind of stop and just, I don't know if it's an intimidation factor or what.
Pointless.
It's really nice. And they're waving. Everybody's nice today. It's a really nice, good group. Oh yeah, it must be the cremation isn't for another 5 hours or so. 9 p.m. I believe. This might be one of the rental cars here. Definitely a rental car. So TCP, worker. Not concerned about the workers, but and I noticed if I wave my hand, they kind of stop
There was
too.
some dude in the back of the TCP. He was probably being shoved in from the airport.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And he's here for the festivities today. Yeah.
Should have wore like one of those like yellow-orange vests and look like I'm directing traffic. Like, yeah, just keep going through.
The like airport guy with the two.
So it's been an interesting one. Ooh, it's hot. It's really been a hot one today here too. I'm gonna get out of the sun here in a minute because oh, thumbs up. We got a thumbs up from Nevada. They love Michael Moore, man. You put Michael Moore out here, this is better than Trump. I'll tell you what. I thought people loved Trump out here. We brought the real life Michael Moore and everybody is just amazed. You want to say hi to Michael Moore? For 50 bucks, you can get a piece of Michael Moore's t-shirt signed by him. 50 bucks.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
I would too. I don't work here.
I'm not here.
Pretty nice car. He might have been taking it out to do stuff for somebody else.
That's probably his car.
This is just too much. Let's take a walk across the street here. That sun is really... I'm going to have the best tan or the worst tan today. We'll see. He's going in.
This be like a back entrance, right? We've talked about the back end.
That's a legit antenna.
Oh, that... Shuttling those children. Comments will show up on here. They'll show up for about 5 seconds and then they're gone. Buffering? Oh, that sucks. They might have found us then. They might be blocking us. No, we're not trying to get in, Jennifer. I would love to go in if they would invite me in, if they would let me in. I figured if I wore a nice suit, maybe they would allow me in to meet some of the gentlemen here. The proper gentlemen, but I guess that hasn't worked. Hasn't worked in 7 years, but you know, I'll keep trying. You never know. It might work one of these days. So, I hear music. You know, a few more hours. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I would not want to be in here. We have not seen an ambulance today. We have seen a taxi though. Seen one nice. Come on in. You're in the right place. Go ahead. You're in the grove. You're good. Like I said, we're also directing traffic as well. So direct the traffic in and out. International traffic directors. Whatever you need, guys, we got you covered. Don't worry. So it's starting to pick up again. It was a little dead a little earlier, but it's now picking up. So more people showing up. I don't know where they're going to put any more cars. I don't know if you can see all these cars. We are live at Bohemian Grove, Monterey, California. Trying to stay away from the poison oak that they have all out here. So, not a through sign.
The other one's just...
The red were the servers.
I don't know what she's doing. Oh,
Whatever it is, you cannot make eye contact with.
Encampment?
Oh. Well, I was just dropping my daughter off to work.
I hope she's all right.
I've said it before.
Okay.
It's really heads of industry and those people.
That's right.
It's
Just hanging out.
What I always say, you know, like when you and your buddies.
Got this nice
We'll let
lady
this
who's
guy
gonna come chat with us
This will
here.
be interesting.
One of the moms of the workers gonna come talk with us.
About whatever, but you know, when they camp.
They this is what they do. Yeah.
Economies change.
Pictures of me?
Absolutely not.
The lakeside chats and all that stuff. You ever hear anything about that? Where they're talking about the policy,
Honestly,
governmental
like,
policy, and everything. No.
They just have everything good.
Everything's good. How about you?
I'm doing great.
I do got a couple questions for you. If you got some time later.
Yeah, maybe a little bit later.
Okay.
Just make sure you guys keep the roadway clear.
You got it.
Things like that, because it's types of better tracks. But I a couple times I worked there and I drove the duty van like from here to there, and it was really not very. It's not that exciting. I remember seeing Chris Matthews once. I probably wouldn't recognize anybody because I don't roam in those circles either. So.
Have you heard of the cremation of care, where they sacrifice a wooden human before the 40-foot out?
I don't necessarily think that's true. I mean,
Oh, it's true.
Miller is a member. So
Yeah.
is somebody from the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, yeah,
And you know, it was started by an actor.
yes.
Originally,
I think it has changed from that, but there's still that element there.
Sure.
I really honestly think it's just old people that have old white dudes
Yeah.
and their buddies that happen to be heads of industry camping.
Yeah.
Like they're
Just to make sure you don't,
Yeah.
in case you thought of it,
Well,
you need a
know,
sign.
When you're peeing, you're
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
yeah.
All right, that's what I
Who do
hear.
you guys work for?
Nobody?
No, nobody.
No, I work for myself.
No. Well, who are you?
I'm Greg. And you?
Greg. Oh, well, don't quote me, Shakira.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shakira. All right.
The second
Shakira, the
I
dance.
because I'm
No?
older than her, but younger than Michael Caine's wife. That's who I'm named after.
Awesome. Very
Yeah.
cool. Awesome. All right.
Yeah, not the dancer.
Gotcha.
I always get that.
Of course. Of course.
It gets so old.
I'm sure. I'm
So I
sorry.
did see her name in a marquee once, and I said to Sasha, "Wow, that's a little surreal." Because I got to tell you, when being a black girl in Sebastopol in the '80s with the name Shakira and Big Booty Nothing was popular, wasn't popular.
You kind of stood out a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not that interesting.
All right. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for talking.
All right. So there we go. Got another person, another worker.
One vote for not interesting.
1 vote for not interesting, 2 votes for Michael Moore, and 3 votes for the sheriff, who will hopefully come back and talk with us.
And a negative vote from party bus guy.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, the
believe
party
in-
bus guy.
I don't believe the not interesting thing. I think maybe it might look like it's not interesting because there are a lot of old white guys in there, but it's not just white guys. But
Yeah, that's kind of racist,
How
actually.
is
It
it
is,
not
but-
interesting for who's the members?
right. So
That
the thing is
itself
that
interesting.
what they represent,
She didn't know about the owl either. She didn't know
No,
about cremation of care.
what they represent, and the power and the money that they represent, and then the policy they discuss, literally doesn't get logged for another 10 years. We have annals that go back, but those annals don't get compiled until every 10 years,
And
right?
Chris Matthews, by the way, gave a lakeside talk about American exceptionalism, surrounded by billionaires in front of a giant owl.
Nothing wrong with that. It's
You
all
know,
good.
and then,
Not interesting at all.
so it starts
fascinated
with
by
it
that.
starts with nuclear. How long are you going to be streaming for a while?
I'm gonna
Go get
stream
your
until
book.
they,
What do
yeah,
we- let's talk about some of the stuff in the book.
until
'Cause
this
it-
dies.
Because it starts with nuclear, and then it goes to American exceptionalism, and then we start talking about climate change. Well, they start talking about climate change.
Oh, you don't believe in climate change, Michael? You made movies on this.
I believe that climate change makes me a lot of money because I'm able to really like exploit people's fear of the unknown, and that's
Okay.
really what it is.
Gotcha.
So is this being recorded, by the way?
We're live on YouTube right now,
Oh,
buddy.
shit.
Just
We
kidding.
can edit this out later, but right now we're
Look at
live.
this.
Oh, the gang's all here. Yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
All right, look at that
car,
one.
man.
Oh, that's a nice.
That is a
That's a
Lotus.
Lotus.
Holy crap.
I've never seen a lettuce.
I don't even own a Lotus.
Come on, Michael. Get with the times, man. Get with the times.
You know, I was going to own a Tesla until I found out that it causes more climate change with all the batteries.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan where you can have a Tesla, you can have everything, but nobody else can.
Why don't we go to the good old 1990s?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go
let's go get a good one out. Yeah.
Maybe let's get out of the sun before I melt.
Lakeside talks. Brendan's gonna go get some of the talks, but these lakeside talks, they may very well not be interesting to somebody like Shakira who's just looking on. But here's the deal: is that they're real, and they literally talk about stuff that's going to happen in the future, and that's what happens at Bilderberg, and over here at Bohemian Grove. Anybody hear about Bilderberg? Look up Bilderberg. That maybe should be my next movie.
Bilderberg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bilderberg, right?
Yeah. Bilderberger.
What is going on at Bilderberg? What's going on at Bilderberg West over here?
This is Bilderberg West.
And
live at Bohemian Grove.
If you think that plans that you see in the government happen spontaneously, then you don't understand power, because it takes years to come up with those plans. So they have to start somewhere. So you start with a lakeside talk, or you start with a talk in a nice conference room in Germany or in New York or wherever Bilderberg is held. That's where you start with these talks. You know, Google has talks in their Mountain View facility, right?
That's right. Not on a lake.
So what? Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if they had it on a
1992,
lake.
Richard Nixon gave a lakeside talk about the need to assist democracy in Russia.
There we go.
1992. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Hey.
Perfect.
Guys having fun in there? Oh yeah. Yeah? It's good? All right. Be safe. Okay.
Does it have a list of the talks by any chance?
They do, you know, the newer books are easier to read.
Oh, okay.
These are all like...
That's like old English. Some of the old English stuff I tried reading, I was like, wow, this is like way beyond me.
You got... Here, hold up.
It's very rich language here at the Bohemian Grove.
Because if we just have like a list of
Do we need to stand in the sun?
No, we don't.
where is not the sun? Back here a little bit?
Yeah, anywhere.
We'd have to get off the road a little bit though.
I don't want to do that. This is our humble abode. Get a flyer itinerary. Yeah, we tried. We're trying to get anything. That would be good to get a flyer though. Yeah. It's just a lot of the people only they only let the workers out for a couple minutes, smoke break, stuff like that. It's been a big bomb going off, you guys.
That's a camera that is powering
There's
down.
a camera bomb in Michael Moore's.
Okay, so here... Okay, here's a good one. They have a thing called Saturday class. So if we start in January, Saturday class, the 7 wonders of the world. All right. Next one, U.S. power and diplomacy after the Berlin Wall fell. Okay.
A history class.
Okay.
This is 2007, 2008.
Now they also have things like band concerts, rescuing the music of the greatest generation.
It's the arts.
Huckleberry Finn. Okay, so they've got stuff like that too.
It's just arts, guys.
Okay, Saturday class. Original intent, U.S. Constitution in historical context. That would be an interesting talk to look into. Luncheon honoring Justice Sandra Day O'Connor.
Okay.
Here we go, Saturday class. Intellectual Roots of Conservative Thought by Ed Fulner.
Never heard of him.
Okay. So, campfire show around the Irish hearth. Oh, here's a lakeside talk.
Oh.
The future, because this is Spring Jinx, right? Lakeside Talk, the future of the Supreme Court. Liberal or conservative, and what that really means.
It means you only get two choices.
Just two choices, that's it, right? That's what gets pushed all the time.
Red meat or blue meat?
Marshall Turner Jr. is the chairman of the Lakeside Talks Committee. Now, this is pretty recent, right? This is 2007 to 2008. Possibly.
Maybe they're finally going to unmask the cremation.
I would like to listen to that one. Lakeside Talk, Erase, Inspiration, and Catastrophe. Golden Egg and other Napoleon prohibitions then, now. So he's going, so 2007, 2008, didn't.
Great years for Michael Moore.
Okay, how about this? Here's a museum talk. Wired for speech. Cars that talk and listen. You know, 2007, 2008, right? So this is
smart cars.
This is pre-Tesla. This is getting right into all this stuff. Okay, here's the one we were talking about earlier. Lakeside Talk, America's Energy Future. Frogs in a Pot. That's interesting.
It's a little creepy.
1991, I have Secretary of Defense Richard Cheney talking about major defense problems of the 21st century.
Wow.
Major defense problems? And this was in what year, Brendan?
1991.
So we're talking about Big Dick, the guy who was down in the bunker.
PNAC.
What was the name?
Project for the New American Century.
Project for the New American Century. I never scooped that one, man.
He didn't. Yeah, Michael didn't cover that in Fahrenheit 911. That's his fault, though.
And, you know, people really ask too many questions about because it's all liberal.
Yet you still got the same
Vernon
hat
Jones?
from 1985. Vernon Jones?
Yeah,
No, who's that?
He was in the Clinton administration.
Oh, yeah?
Did he have an accident?
What's he doing?
1991, civil rights activist Vernon Jordan.
Vernon Jordan,
Sorry.
okay.
It's a different guy? Who's Vernon Jordan? Oh, the same guy. We're talking about the same guy. You just got the name wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
So he gave a nice lakeside talk about the coming revolution.
The coming revolution. How interesting.
Who approves these projects? Somebody's asking.
Well, okay, how about this one? Here's a lakeside talk, Afghanistan, the unexpected upside.
To the war in
So
Afghanistan?
this is one that's close to my heart about war propaganda, right?
Right.
So we're expected to think that going over and killing a bunch of Afghan kids with depleted uranium, there's an upside to it.
What's the upside? Population control? Less,
Or maybe we can go
less
steal the
people
oil or something
to
like
feed?
that. I don't know. That was by a guy named Fred Starr. This has all got to be digitized. I don't know how we're going to do it, but it's got to be done.
Yes. We have a few of these, right? A few of these are, and so we will make sure everybody, if you want to read those, the digitized one will make sure you have a quick and easy link to it.
1995, Poppy Bush, past, present, and future. And he talked about, you know, what he misses about being president, what he doesn't miss about being president. They're not talking about it in here, but his son, GW, was also president.
And so I just wanted to repeat that Shakira said that none of this stuff is very interesting.
Yeah, I'm so bored right now, I'm falling asleep.
How freaking bored do I look, Greg?
You don't look bored to me.
So,
you came all this way from your hometown of
Lakeside
Detroit.
Talk, the U.S. and the world, a question of confidence.
Oh.
By James Baker III. That's a name we know.
Okay. Good old Jamie Bake.
Anyways, that's just an example. I think mine was a little bit boring. I think Brendan's back in the 90s, the pre-9/11 stuff was pretty
interesting,
actually.
Here's Carter.
90s babies.
A museum talk, did the terrorists Expect the World Trade Center
Ooh.
towers to fall.
Ooh, I've
by
got to see it.
Ian McKinley.
Wow. And there's nowhere. Where can we get these?
Well, Greg, I have a better question
yeah.
for you.
What's the question?
Were the terrorists?
Ah.
We know
Well said,
Big
Sean.
Dick Cheney was involved somehow.
Yes.
Do we think Bush was involved?
Yeah, I do.
I certainly
Yeah.
think Cheney was.
I think they're all involved in some point, even if it's after the
I
cover
think
up.
it was looking the other way.
Well, okay, that's still, you know,
Yeah.
let it
I think Dad
happen
was
on
involved.
purpose.
I think Daddy Bush.
So you think they're lie hop, not my hop.
These give.
Daddy Bush.
These are the Bohemian Grove
Okay, wait a
anals.
minute. You do know that Daddy Bush was having like freaking breakfast, right?
Most people have
In the morning
breakfast.
of 9/11.
He can't have breakfast on 9/11?
with His group, the arms dealers. Who was the name of that arms dealer group that he's a
Bandar? Bandar Bush? No?
That was the Carlisle group.
Carlisle Group. Carlisle.
We have our research historian over here.
All right.
The Carlisle
There's
group.
our research guy.
Okay. I'll show buddy.
Don't get hit by Bohemians. Hello.
Hello.
Are you trying to go into the Bohemian Grove? It's that way. It was close.
The Grove is through the signs that says no entry.
Yeah, go right there. You'll be good. You're welcome.
There's a guy behind you.
You're welcome. Have fun tonight.
I'm very good at giving directions. Just ask my wife.
Walter Cronkite gave
That's a good
one
book.
about the media in 1983.
Oh, did he? Walter Cronkite. Wasn't he the voice of the owl in the Cremation and Care play or something?
Briefly.
Briefly?
Isn't that Cronkite? Is that Cronkite?
Okay.
No, that's
These are the annals. Is it annals or anals?
Annals.
I keep saying anal. These are the annals of Bohemian Grove. We got a
Annals.
2 there here. We got 1 here.
Just don't get that low enough to get my anal.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Paul Volcker did
That's all I
the
need on the
Astronomers
internet.
in 82.
Paul Volkner? Volker or Volkner?
Was he the head of the Fed at that time?
Cremation and
Volker,
Care
right?
is definitely weird. I
most
agree.
likely.
He was at some point.
Seriously weird.
I don't have the exact dates.
Some people have no problem with the Cremation and Care. They just think it's, you know.
So wait a minute. They actually have
Ellie,
a
we'll
museum
make it
called
available
the
for you.
Bohemia's Grove. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
This is an unbelievable treasure trove. I can't believe they publish this stuff. It's
This
just
is
like,
great.
oh, I know why they do it. It's for all their members. You
The
said,
blackmail?
right?
Look how spun out Jerry Ford looked.
Wow, yeah. Look at Ford. Look at that. Look at that shirt, man. I want that shirt. I need that shirt, by the way.
See what I can do, Greg.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Talk to
Jeff Bezos.
Jerry for me.
There's
Was that Kiss?
Greg getting some makeup.
Look at
I
Cronkite
can't
there.
believe
Wow.
that Jeff didn't stop and talk to me. I'm really upset
Yeah.
about that.
That's not cool, man. I thought you guys were close.
This is good. Right here. Presidents, ambassadors, minstrels, and other dignitaries share a simple midday meal at Edge Hill Camp in 1985.
These are part of the Bohemian Club events,
Mhm.
and then the ones during July are the Bohemian Grove events.
Gotcha.
Okay, so there's spring hijinks in June, then July is Grove, and then like whenever you see January, February, March, or September, October, November, etc. Those are like in San Francisco.
There is something going on at the Bohemian Club
Every-
constantly.
oh,
Is
everywhere.
that right?
Oh,
Is that Clint?
It's got dates on here, right? So if you look here, see how it says
Looks like
it says
Robert De
October,
Niro.
like it has dates on when they did everything. See? Okay, so
Here's Peter and the Wolf being narrated by Henry Kissinger.
Oh, that's got to be non-pornographic.
Here's Merv Griffin playing the piano.
Wow. Clint Eastwood, really, man?
Oh, yeah.
I thought we were cool.
I was told that he's very nice here and he actually gives people cigars.
Wow. All right. Maybe he'll let us in. That's how we're going to get in. We're going to talk to him.
You seen him lately?
No.
Oh,
Is he still in, like, the Carmel?
Play the mummy.
He's the saint of Carmel.
Hey, that's what we saw
We did
today.
see one of those. The first time ever, I actually got to see one up live and personal. I don't know if the video will show it well enough, but yeah, we did see one of their little, what do they call that there? Not a tour bus, but
There's a thing called the rim rides.
the Rim Rider.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think that's
there's
it.
the Rim Rider right there. There you go. That makes sense. Now it all makes sense. Yeah. No way. Who would want to
Look
be
at these
around?
guys. Huh?
Yeah, these guys look
Father
like.
and son.
Oh yeah. Generations pass. Well, gotta keep it going. Keep hope alive.
I mean, keep those pants alive.
Keep those. Somebody's got to.
that.
Yeah. Gotta look like Bernie Sanders a little bit, but without
His
the
shirt's
hair.
on.
His shirt's on.
There's cremation of care.
Oh, there we go. That's what it's all about. Nothing. It looks like a bunch of guys in.
That's right before they get the fire from there. And
It's like they're wearing their grandma's
Okay,
apron or
so-
something. That is really odd. I mean, come on. Nothing to see here. Yeah, it's
So
fine.
Brandon, you were talking
cool.
about this a little earlier. So here's encampment, year 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Lakeside Talk. Do we need a foreign policy?
Oh,
By Henry Kissinger.
we need an unforeign policy.
I guess we probably should have taken our foreign policy a little bit more seriously in 2000, huh?
What's the opposite of foreign policy?
9/11.
9/11.
That's the opposite of foreign policy.
It's an owl. Look at this firework display.
Oh, that
We're
is a
gonna
thing
try
of
to get
beauty.
on audio tonight.
See, one of these days, if we had a drone, could probably
Drones
catch
are- yeah.
some of that now. It's too deep in?
They probably have it.
Can we fly over?
I doubt that even.
How about a helicopter ride from 9 to 10? Just over Sonoma.
They'll shoot you down. Dick Cheney will be in a bunker going, "Did I tell you otherwise?"
Have you heard anything to the contrary? The helicopter is 10 miles out. All right.
Yep.
Nice. Hey, Catherine, good to see you. Good to see everybody. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Joining us all here outside Bohemian Grove together. See, I told you we'd all be here
We're gonna
together.
get lunch today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, at the golf course. Nice little
Right.
golf course there.
Took a leak this morning.
Where's that shooting range?
It's on top of the hill.
Everything's on top of the hill.
Well, you don't want to send Dick Cheney out with anybody with a shotgun. I'm just making sure. we're aware of that.
Probably not. No. No, he probably shouldn't have one.
Look at this. This is a spring picnic.
So here is my official entry for the AOC challenge. By
That's
the
pretty
way,
good.
Can you get that?
I think I can, yeah.
Can you
That's
get
pretty
that?
good. That's really good.
All right. Right.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
I mean, AOC is all dissing my favorite person in the world, Nancy Pelosi, calling her a racist. I mean, come on, Nancy and I have been pals.
Yeah,
That's not right. She's not racist. AOC's got to go.
she got to go. You guys are buddies. Can't have that. Yep, just another beautiful day out here.
How many times in your life have you been mistaken for Michael Moore?
Once.
This was the
Well,
best.
second.
This was the best. I hope they don't come back.
So I'm hoping
He does look like Michael Moore, right?
No
No one?
showed up on
That would have been awesome. You should have had a book. Had your book on Grove.
Does Buckley even talk about energy? So I've got to talk molten salt reactors.
Oh,
About the hazards of nuclear.
okay.
And the Daiichi reactor take all that risk. They have generations, literally like 2 full generations. Generation 3, what's called Generation 3 and Generation 4 nuclear reactors. They've got precedent where they don't melt down, meaning if you lose power, or if they get hit by a bomb, or there's some explosion, or something like that. I mean, it is a power generation facility, right? So there's going to be risk. There's always risk, right? So people are going to die. Let's just be honest about it, right? I mean, if you do anything risky, people are going to die. That's just coal.
Maybe they'll use those on the unmanned spacecraft that they
We
were
already
talking
use
about in
nuclear
the-
reactors in subs.
Yeah.
gonna grab one of your waters. It's thirsty.
Yeah. I am really sorry.
That's okay. I think the signal is better over here, but
Where's the signal?
I think the signal is better over here, but
In
it's
the middle of the road,
I
right?
know.
Okay.
Yeah. So they go back over here on this side.
It's unprecedented. Yeah.
I know. I'm surprised. Surprised our Wi-Fi is actually working here.
Hey.
He's rolling. Do you mind opening this one?
Put the eyelashes on this.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Thank you. So hopefully the deputy sheriff will come back and chat with us like he said he would. I have a couple questions for him.
Buck says he does.
Yeah, you're probably right. Otherwise, we're just hanging. How's the stream? Is the stream okay? Anybody out there? Just want to make sure the stream's not too bad.
How many people we got?
Right now, just 5. We got up to about 11 though. It's pretty good. Great now? Okay, yeah. So it's better on this side. We're gonna feed off of the Bohemian Wi-Fi. Take all of their data. Yeah, at least the sun's starting to go down somewhat. I don't know why this car's just chilling here, but you just never know. Could be listening in. Could be nothing, could be something. Sometimes you just never know. That's right. So Bohemian Grove is going down now. Yeah, it's going down right now. We're here.
Cremation care in a couple hours.
Cremation of care is coming up. They will sacrifice their cares.
The real world.
Busy
in
place,
the form
yeah.
of a human effigy.
Yes, they will sacrifice.
Nothing interesting about
No. According to the famous Shakira, we've got some big names here today. Shakira, Michael Moore. I mean, we're on fire.
Did you get
Yeah.
that nice?
Yeah. That was pretty funny.
I haven't found any swag.
I know, I'm surprised. Have you been
Not even a
looking?
cigar.
Yeah, that's right. Brendan last year found some swag. He found a badge, right? Like a luggage badge or something. So from one of the camps.
Camp on it.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I got lucky. Starting to tense up.
Yeah. Hey. I'm pretty good.
Good? All right, good. Yeah, it's interesting. Stream works a lot better over here. Huh.
Like,
We were trying to look up some of the Wi-Fi possibilities that we had, but last year it was like owl, like guest owl, and like all these owl references. I think they blocked all that this year, though.
did they?
I think so. So I haven't seen any of it. It's a nice ride.
Mm-hmm. Block.
Is it all blocked? Yeah. I don't see
Not
anything
even
this year.
one.
Yeah, last year
There
was
was, like-
a lot of stuff. Workers, joggers, bloggers, everybody.
I can't wait to see how different it is next week.
Yeah. That's a nice ride. Nice ride. Everybody's waving. A lot of happy faces. Shiny, happy people.
Free booze.
Free booze. Something like that. This is the longest stream ever. 63 minutes. Still rolling. Awesome. Got a battery here. Go as long as we can.
How's your battery?
Battery's okay now that I'm plugged in here. So as long as I'm on there, I probably can't see. That guy? How do you know him?
I don't know.
Saw him here before?
No. That's the beauty of this place.
Yikes. You never know who you'll run into.
So Anderson Cooper sneaked in a couple years ago.
Is that right?
Small hat and some sunglasses.
Oh.
He wouldn't look at us.
Oh, right. He didn't bring his mom, though.
No.
What happens when you cross the line? If you cross this line, Dave, if you cross this line, that is trespassing, and you are going to jail, my friend. See this line right here? Never cross that line.
Thanks, Greg, over here. Hey, Greg. I'm gonna talk to the camera. Greg, I'm gonna do a Biden impression.
You gonna do a Biden impression?
Oh,
Uh-oh. Michael Moore. Forgot to sniff. Scratch and sniff, Sean. Scratch and sniff.
My daughter about the movie.
Got a lot of
See that glove on the pole? That's been there since last year.
Are you
I
kidding?
have a picture of that last year. Somebody made it giving the finger.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember that. That was funny. Too funny. Yeah, we got the finger from a glove.
They put that
Apparently.
on there just for the finger?
Yeah.
You're kidding. No, that's hilarious. Yeah. That is wildly hilarious.
There's a license plate in here called Seek Joy.
Oh. That's some good advice, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to seek something. I mean, I'd rather seek Jesus Christ myself,
Seek
but hey.
J Heart Y.
J Heart Y.
That's cool.
All right.
Seek joy and care.
And care. No, you can't seek care. You got to burn care. You can't be here and seek care. Goes
Well, you
against.
seek it during the year.
So that you can burn it today.
That's right.
Got it. 364 days of care.
Because we have to burn all of that which we destroyed during the year. Because if we're not making money at somebody else's expense,
Mm-hmm.
then we're not really getting ahead, right?
All right. Sounds about right. Makes sense to me. Thanks for joining in, Catherine. We got some propaganda here to pass out. Richard Nixon, live at the Grove.
But this one thing I am sure is much more pleasant to get stoned in Bohemia than in Caracas.
So he was a pothead? Richard Nixon? Let's see.
I bet drinking was his stonyhood.
July 29th, 1967. And he was president.
This was when, after this speech, he ran for president.
Oh, okay. After the speech.
He was like,
This was
stunned.
his,
Nobody wanted him, and then he came here and gave a great speech.
his presidential speech here. I don't really think they're sacrificing anybody. No, I'm not.
And that's a big nope for me too.
Brendan will say no as well. No, haven't seen it. Haven't. No. I
But
don't
there's
see it.
hundreds of miles of roads and trails in all of these acres,
Yeah.
and they can come and go throughout the year. So, just saying.
Yeah. That's a serious thing. I would
It's
think.
a big time.
If you cross the line, they will place you in the pit of despair with bread and water with the owl. Okay, another reason not to cross the line. Thanks, Walter. I'll keep that in mind. We will not be crossing that line just for that reason and for no other reason. Oh, at least it's starting to cool down. I think next year I'm gonna wear shorts and a tank top.
We should get like political impersonators out.
We should get an owl impersonator.
Woodsy the owl costume.
Woodsy the owl. Give a hoot. Don't pollute.
I'm reading so much this week that I can't like make sense of stuff.
Must be some type of shift change or something coming up here. Lots of activity. Uh-oh. Last year, a guy got his tire popped right there. Now a car won't start. Don't go there. Yeah, you should never park there.
Hi.
But if you are gonna park somewhere, just make sure you're safe. That guy was not very happy. He's shaking his head like, no. Did not like that. No. No good. He does not approve.
I think those X's on the trees mean those are tagged to get cut down.
Is that what that means? Before it falls. Oh yeah, look at that tree. That thing's about to fall down.
So,
Man.
I don't know. PG&E.
Boy, you know, it looks so nice. This side here looked so good a couple years ago. Now it's like crap.
Yeah, I mean, look at this right behind you. They didn't.
This is still there. It's been there. This has been there for like 3-4 years. Hasn't moved at all. Technically, the tree. That tree is crossing our side, so it's trespassing. It's in my safe space.
5:19.
5:19. 40 minutes before the trouble.
5:30 is our limit, isn't it?
It usually is. Well, I'd like to hang around for Christian at least.
That's what I was thinking. So, do you, anybody know how to reach him?
Yeah.
You want to call him? Yeah. Let's get him on the line. See if at least we can make him part of this video.
Down here at least for a half an hour, right before we go somewhere, right?
I hope so. Because Michael Moore's a busy man. He doesn't have time for this. Time for all this garbage.
I would have expected, based on earlier today, I would have expected them at least at 6, right? Because it takes quite a bit to get up here from LA.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a long, long turn.
He said it was like 6:19 was what the.
Oh, he actually got it on GPS?
Yeah.
Did he map it to here? Are they coming here first? Oh, wow. Okay, 6:19. All right, I mean, probably have to sit down.
I'm going to take a nap.
Should I go full Nixon speech, giving it the Grove?
Right, thank you.
Said that's what won him his presidency.
Doesn't matter.
That's like 1 year before I was born.
Nothing interesting.
It's my girlfriend's birthday. But not the year.
You know what I get a lot?
Let's go there.
You know what I get a lot from people?
What's up?
Old speeches like this, old information like this, old politics like this just aren't relevant anymore.
It's insane.
That's what I hear all the time.
What do you tell them?
9/11.
That's your answer for everything.
Everything's 9/11, right? Yeah.
Life is 9/11.
It's 9/11 or the Federal Reserve. If you can school people on 2 things in life, the Federal Reserve and 9/11. That's all you need to know. Yeah, there's subjects all in between there, but I mean, and what's the next one? That's the thing. What's the next one? AI?
Yeah, probably.
It's when Skynet takes over and kills 1 billion people. Then that'll be the next one.
I've already killed some robots.
And then we can say, with all certainty,
Hi.
that, see, told you so. I told you so. The Federal Reserve is a bad idea. What led up to 9/11 was a bad idea, and what led up to AI was a bad idea.
That's it. They can be prophets.
There are really smart people that say you can't control true AI. I would believe that. We need to use computers no differently than any other tool, right? So when that tool becomes smarter than you. And I think we could probably all agree that if you're programming computers to be self-aware and make decisions and stuff like that, they are going to be smarter than you.
I can't even program the timestamp in the camera in my hat.
Yeah, that is a camera up there, too, by the way.
I don't show your secrets now.
Too late.
It's like cover my ass hat. For, in case some of these jerks follow me.
Did you just say that you're an ass hat? Wait, let me see. What does that look like? Is it like a pinhole? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's good.
So it's a pinhole camera. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
I mean, it's not blocked or anything, right?
Yeah. You think?
Yeah, so that's a pinhole camera. Those are cool. You told me about those.
It's a little blurry on you.
Is it? Yeah.
What's blurry?
Since, well, like, peripheral.
Peripheral, of course, yeah.
But,
It's a pinhole. You can't.
I can't, like, set the damn timestamp, so I just zoom in and when I'm editing.
Oh, okay.
But it sucks.
That's a great idea, man.
Yeah. You get one of these, get it on Wish. Don't get it on Amazon.
Is the battery in there in the little small area right there?
Yeah, it has a USB cord. You plug it in the wall. It takes half an hour. It lasts a long time. You can take stills, which has better resolution than the video, but it's HD. And
Okay.
it picks up audio.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So if anybody follows me
Can
and
I get
yells
a-
at me for my bumper sticker, I'm gonna get you again.
Can I get a Detroit hat with that?
I think you might be able to.
Really?
Yeah. I saw some that said "smile" written on it.
You're on camera.
But you can get Yankee hats, so maybe Detroit.
Can I get a red MAGA hat? Like I could be undercover or something. Do you think I can get into like the MAGA convention?
Yeah. I think so. I think it could work that.
Kristen got into the Trump Fest thing with glasses on.
All right, any final words before I sign this live stream down? Nothing?
Oh, no.
You're invited next year, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love you here.
Come on down to Bohemian Grove or come up here or wherever you are.
Despite what you might hear, it's very interesting.
It is very interesting. And then we learn from other people too. So every year that we get more than a few people here, there is always interesting perspectives on life, geopolitics, and really expensive cars.
And there's more to come, lots more.
Absolutely.
Lots more to come. Encampment's not over.
Yeah, especially if we want a who's who with automakers.
Yeah.
This is the place to be.
With automakers. All right. Signing off for now.
Monte Rio, where the beach is, I believe the water came up to the road in Monte Rio. Like, and the whole beach was under.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
And Guerneville, the main road was flooded too.
Oh,
Like,
that's
it was
crazy.
One of these roads here, maybe the Bohemian Highway, it had a landslide, and then it flooded, and then literally parts of Monte Rio and parts of Guerneville, an island.
Wow.
They were trapped.
That's crazy.
And then all this stuff like came up in the water and was making people sick, and like there were outbreaks of like
Typhus?
norovirus.
What's that?
It's like a really bad stomach diarrhea kind of thing. like dysentery almost, but like more flu-like. And then,
yeah. It's all gone now.
Yeah.